Hey everybody, it's the one and only Adam, or the Paraprince. I just wanted to let everybody know that I went to Wake Med today for my second opinion, and come to find out, the doctor there, when I explained to her the the process in which I've been doing for over 17 months now. she I'm sorry. She looked at me very surprisingly because she was just very surprised that he was using some of the supplies that he was. But the good news is, on my tailbone, over the last 10 days, the way that I have started bandaging it and actually packing it the way this one doctor was telling me not to, they actually did like a before and after type comparison. And she told me that ever since I started doing that, it has went from a stage 4 where you could literally see and feel the bone to where it's on the line of like a stage 3, stage 4. So just in 10 days, it has went from having a big white outer ring on the outside of like the red tissue, and then on the inside, instead of being bright red like healthy tissue, it had a lot of white on it, and you could still see the drainage because of there being so much excess drainage. And over the past like week and a half, since I have changed the way I bandage it, they are very impressed with the progress, like I said, because they seen the before and after pictures. And also, I have the photos on my phone with the dates and timestamps and stuff. So, what we have decided to do is we are ordering supplies from a different company, and I will also be going back in 6 weeks, just for a follow up to see what my progress is like. And honestly, I truly believe that going this route, which is the route that I've been trying to go down for the past 8 or 9 months, since November of last year, when things have kind of came to a standstill, especially with my hip. Because when they measured it today, it was at 4.9, which is 4.9 millimeters, where the medical Q-tip goes inside and stops. And she even noticed where there was the collection of osteomyelitis, which is where my bone has deteriorated. So that is why we are going with the method that we are using. It's actually, instead of like a iodoform packing strip, we're going to be using, now that I'm thinking of the name, of course it is not coming to me, but dang it, but I know exactly what it is, and I actually have some. I just don't know where I have it. Um, it is, every time it's on the tip of my tongue, I completely forget the name of it. But either way, it has a certain type of medication in it. So when I pack this inside of the wounds, it will dissolve, but when it dissolves, it not only collects the drainage, but it kind of becomes like a medication and kind of fights stuff from the inside out, if that makes sense. And what comes out is good, and what stays in is better. So it will help the healing process, and it should take half the amount of time to heal. So I'm very, very like glad that we are changing that part. And then it's just like I said, when it came to my tailbone, I knew that I was doing something right, because even my dad mentioned how it had looked like it was getting better just within 5 days. And to be honest, I really didn't give him enough credit. I didn't think that he looked at it long enough to be able to tell that it had made progress. But no, he was right. It has made progress. So that is the best part about today. I showed up. Let me see. We left my house. We were on the road by 11:30. We were actually leaving Greenville at 11:30 a.m. My appointment was at 12, or no, my appointment was at 1:15, or actually at 1:45, but they wanted me there 30 minutes early, so because I had to do paperwork and all of that good stuff. But I was there for maybe 45 minutes inside the room, and I was explaining everything to the doctor and to the nurse. And dang it, I'm still trying to think about the name of the material that we're switching to, because it's not the iodoform and it's not the silver cell. It is... They gave me a little bit of it to bring home, but this isn't what I'm actually going to be using. This is just the strips, because I have this, but I'm talking about the smaller pieces. We're going to be using, oh yeah, this is just the Aquacell Advantage. Let me see, what else is it called? See, advanced antimicrobial dressing. Shoot, like, because the names isn't written down, I cannot remember like the names. But yeah, I have plenty of this material, and it's just like this. But I had her go ahead and cut the strips out, and so like we will be putting more softer, like this will definitely be able to collect the drainage instead of that strip stuff that I use now. And then the stuff that I will be putting inside me that completely dissolves and turns into a medication itself, I do have some of that stuff laying around too, but not in this drawer. I'm pretty sure it would be in my other drawer. But it comes in like, it's almost in like a little octagon shape. There's probably so many people out there who knows exactly what I'm talking about. As soon as I say it comes in like a little octagon shape, because you can literally tear this stuff apart with your hands and create the size that you need with it. But that is what I am going to be using from here on out on my wounds, just because of the fact that it does help the healing process and will promote a better way of healing. And actually, let me see here. Oh no, this is still just a different silver cell. That's not what I'm looking for. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. I could sit here and dig in this drawer all day. I'm not going to find what I'm looking for, especially not while I'm on camera. As soon as I turn it off, I guess I'll probably find a small piece. But yeah, that's probably in my other closet. Definitely in storage with all of my other supplies. But but yeah, that went pretty good. I have an appointment September 24th, and yeah, that's good. And then also something that I was gonna keep as a surprise because it's been, let me see, I haven't, it's been since 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. It's been 4 years. It's been longer than that because just yesterday I got a size 4 tongue ring in from Amazon. And then I realized I should have ordered a 2 because I was wearing a 6 at the time, a 6 gauge, and the 4 gauge was barely any different. And so I was like, no, I should have ordered a 2 gauge because at least then it would have been bigger. I would have been able to try to stretch the hole because I want to get back to my 0 gauge, my big tongue ring that I had for like ever. And then I decided once I got home today and my correct shading needles, like my shading tattoo needles came in, I also had ordered a tapering device for piercings. And so I was just like, man, I just want to get my 0 gauge out and look at the bar and see just the difference in width and diameter, circumference, or whatever. And so I take it out and I took the 4 gauge out that I had in. And I was just sitting there looking and I was like, there has got to be a way to get from a 4 to a 0 and skip the process of having to put a 2 in for 6 weeks. And with just a little bit of luck, I got it in. Like, I don't know how it, because I have tried numerous times to put it back in the last 4 years, and it would not fit. It was too tight. My hole had finally grew back some, and all of a sudden I go and it just slides right in today. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, I can go cancel the 2 gauge that I have on Amazon. So, yeah, even though I have 2 new tongue rings, 2 new taper bars that I cannot do anything with because I got it accomplished, even though I didn't need anything. And I'm so sorry about how ugly and terrible this looks. It's because I've not put anything on it today. I'm just letting it go through the peeling process naturally. Please don't judge me on it because it's going to look a lot better than this. Because like I said, I got the correct style of needles in. I'm embarrassed to show this because this was the first time I had ever done this to myself. And it's going to be the last time, too. I can guarantee you that. But Yep. Got the big boy back. This is a size 0 gauge. So I never got to my double 0, and I don't really think I want to, because the double 0 is like the size of my pinky, and that would hurt. Like, yeah, that's why I never went with a double 0, because I didn't need that. Because I mean, I could really take this drink straw and slide it through. Like, my tongue ring right now, and it would just go right through. But I just wanted to hop on here right quick, let everybody know that I did get some good news today when it comes to my wounds. They told me that they were very surprised that I've been doing this for 17 plus months by myself. And plus the fact that I have to do it every morning before getting up. And there's just a few other health issues that I don't really like to share on here. But yeah, just the fact that I've been getting all of this done by myself, and with a little bit of help. I mean, I can't take all the credit myself. But I mean, just having a fresh set of eyes on it and hearing that what I done myself, because just knowing my own body, like, yeah, I do have staph infection. I'm still waiting for my current doctor here in Greenville to write me an antibiotic so I can get that taken care of, because I mean, it's not good having staph infection, but they want to wait until the final results come in. And so I'm just like, okay, that's fine. So hopefully tomorrow, or at least by Thursday, I will have an antibiotic in for staph infection. But other than that, I have to wait. Oh yeah, and then I also got my new GoPro in, because the one that I had that I took on the cruise with me, it just stopped working when I got back. And then I got this one in the mail today, because the one that I had, the warranty was still good. But this one is the GoPro, like the lit GoPro. And on this one, you can click this one. It has up to 4 different lights that will come on. And it's actually like, I had the Hero 4, the GoPro Hero 4. This one, or just the GoPro Hero. And this one is like, I think this one is like the one that came out after that. But because my warranty was still good, I got a brand new GoPro and everything. Because I mean, my other one, I keep them in a $30 like foam case. So even if I did drop it from like 30 feet up high, it's not gonna get hurt. Because it's like, it was like a Swiss Army like padded little zip thing. So yeah, it's like, yeah, like, because I was sitting in pictures and in video trying to do a hard reset, because they're like, yeah, do all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then what's the serial number? And they're like, oh, well, you qualify to get a brand new one. Just send it in. We'll send you one. But yeah, I got that one in today. So that was pretty cool too. But I just wanted to share the good news with you guys and let y'all know that, hey, even though it's taking the time, I'm healing up. And I got the big boy back in. So, y'all have a beautiful evening. Love all y'all. Peace.